Welcome back to SK English Connection channel. If you want to speak natural English in real-life situations, you're in the right place.
We don't teach boring textbook English.
Nope,
We teach the English people actually use every day.
exactly. Today, we're at a coffee shop
My favorite classroom.
because coffee shops are everywhere. Maybe you'll visit one tomorrow, maybe next week, or maybe during your next trip.
And after today's lesson, you'll feel ready.
If you enjoy learning English this way, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more real conversations.
Ready?
Let's go.
Scene 1. Walking into the coffee shop. Door opens. Soft cafe sounds. Wow, this coffee shop smells amazing.
Fresh coffee always smells good.
But the menu has so many choices.
That's normal. Take your time.
What if people behind me are waiting?
Don't panic. Most people understand.
Really?
Of course, everyone needs a few seconds to decide.
Good, because I already changed my mind 3 times.
Me too sometimes. A friendly barista walks over. Hi, welcome. What can I get started for you today? Looks nervous. It's okay. Let's learn the answer. You can simply say, I'd like a latte, please. Or, can I get a cappuccino, please? Or even, could I have a small coffee, please? Simple, natural.
Wait, I'd like sounds more polite than I want, right?
Exactly. I want coffee isn't wrong, but I'd like a coffee sounds much friendlier.
That's easy. Let's practice.
Repeat after me. I'd like a latte, please. Again, I'd like a latte, please. Great. Now, could I have a cappuccino, please? Excellent. One more. Can I get a medium coffee? Perfect.
Hey, that's actually easy.
English becomes easier when you practice real situations.
I already feel less nervous.
Mini tip. Here's a secret. You don't need difficult English. Short sentences are powerful. For example, small latte, please. People understand?
So I don't need to sound like a professor.
Definitely not.
That's great, because I don't even sound like myself before my morning coffee.
Scene 2. Choosing your drink. Now comes the fun part. Choosing your drink.
Uh-oh. There are too many names. Latte, mocha, Americano, flat white, macchiato. Help!
Don't worry. Let's keep it simple. Imagine you're looking at the menu. You see coffee, latte, cappuccino, mocha, hot chocolate, tea, iced coffee, smoothie.
I know coffee. That's 1 point for me.
Exactly. Now the barista asks, what size would you like?
Small, medium, large.
Perfect. Sometimes they'll say tall, grande, venti, depending on the coffee shop. But don't worry, small, medium, and large are always safe.
That's much easier.
Speaking practice. Repeat after me. I'd like a medium latte. Great. Now, a large iced coffee, please. Excellent. One more. Can I have a small hot chocolate? Perfect.
I think I can order now.
Not so fast. The barista usually asks another question.
Oh no, another test?
No, just simple questions. For example, hot or iced?
Oh, that's easy. Iced, please.
Exactly. Or hot, please. Very simple. Practice together. Hot or iced?
Iced, please.
What size?
Medium, please.
Anything else?
That's all, thank you.
Perfect.
Wait, what does anything else mean?
Great question. It means, do you want something more? Maybe a cookie, maybe a sandwich, maybe another drink.
Or maybe 5 donuts.
Maybe, but let's start with one.
My stomach says 5. My wallet says 1.
Your wallet is probably right.
Real life mini story. Can I tell everyone a funny story?
Of course.
The first time I visited a coffee shop in English, the barista asked for here or to go. I froze. I had no idea what that meant. So I answered, yes.
Both?
Exactly. Then the barista asked again. I still didn't understand. Finally, I pointed at the cup and smiled.
Don't feel embarrassed. That happens to many English learners. The important thing is you kept trying. That's how people improve.
And today, I finally know what those words mean.
Good. We'll learn for here or to go in the next part, along with paying, asking for Wi-Fi, ordering snacks, fixing mistakes politely, and having a friendly conversation with the barista. So stay with us. The best part is still coming. Coffee Shop Conversation. Part 2. Ordering like a confident English speaker. Scene 3. For here or to go? Okay, Paul, you've chosen your drink.
Medium iced latte.
Nice choice.
Thank you. I practiced all night.
Now the barista asks one more question. Barista, for here or to go?
Last time I had no idea what that meant.
Don't worry, it's very simple. For here means you'll drink it inside the coffee shop. To go means you'll take it with you.
So if I want to sit and relax, I say, for here, please.
Exactly. And if you're in a hurry, to go, please. Easy.
Repeat after me.
For here, please. Again. For here, please. Excellent. Now, to go, please. One more time. To go, please. Perfect.
That's much easier than I thought.
Most coffee shop English is actually short and simple.
I like that. My brain likes short sentences.
Scene 4. Ordering a snack. Barista, would you like anything to eat?
Paul, everything looks delicious.
That happens to me too. You can answer like this. Yes, I'd like a blueberry muffin. Or, can I get a chocolate cookie? Or, no thank you.
Paul, what if I need more time?
Great question. You can politely say, could I have a minute, please? Or, I need a moment.
That's useful. Sometimes I read the menu 5 times.
And that's completely okay.
Speaking practice.
Repeat after me. I'd like a chocolate muffin. Great. Can I get a cookie, please? Excellent. No, thank you. Perfect.
Mini conversation.
Barista, anything else?
Paul, yes, I'd like a cheese sandwich.
Barista, anything to drink besides your coffee?
Paul, no, that's all. Thank you.
Barista, perfect.
Scene 5. Asking for a recommendation. Emily, sometimes I don't know what to order.
Then ask. People ask for recommendations all the time. You can say, what do you recommend? Or, what's your most popular drink?
That's a great idea. The barista probably knows the menu better than anyone.
Exactly. Let's practice.
What do you recommend?
Our caramel latte is very popular.
Sounds delicious. I'll try that.
Repeat after me. What do you recommend? Again. What's your most popular drink? Excellent.
Funny moment. Paul, Emily, can I ask a strange question?
Of course.
Paul, is it okay to pronounce espresso correctly? Because one time I said espresso. Everyone looked at me.
Many learners say that. The correct pronunciation is espresso, no X.
Good. I learned something today.
And don't worry, small mistakes happen. Native speakers make mistakes too.
Scene 6. Paying.
Barista, your total is $6.75.
Paul, okay. Can I pay by card?
Perfect. Other useful questions are, Do you take cash? Can I pay with my phone? Here's my card. Keep the change.
That's easy.
Repeat after me. Can I pay by card? Excellent. Here's my card. Great. Thank you. Perfect.
Mini story. I have another funny story.
I knew you would.
Once I tried to pay. The machine didn't work. I thought my card was broken. I became nervous. Then the cashier smiled and said, "Please tap again." I tapped again. It worked. I smiled so much that I almost forgot my coffee.
See, sometimes the problem isn't your English. Technology has bad days too.
That's comforting.
Scene 7. Asking for Wi-Fi.
Coffee, laptop. Now I need one more thing.
Wi-Fi?
Exactly. How do I ask?
Easy. Do you have Wi-Fi? Or what's the Wi-Fi password?
That's simple.
Practice. Repeat after me. Do you have Wi-Fi? Great. What's the Wi-Fi password? Excellent.
Scene 8. Fixing a mistake. Emily, what if I accidentally order the wrong drink?
That's okay. You can politely say, "Sorry, I meant a hot latte." Or, "Sorry, can I change my order?" Most places are happy to help if they haven't made the drink yet.
Good to know, so I don't need to panic.
Never panic. Just stay polite.
Repeat after me. Sorry, I meant... Again, can I change my order, please?
Excellent.
Quick review game.
Ready for a challenge?
Let's do it.
I ask the question. You answer. Ready?
Ready.
What can I get for you?
I'd like a medium latte, please.
Hot or iced?
Iced, please.
For here or to go?
For here, please.
Anything else?
Yes, a chocolate muffin, please.
Your total is $8.
Can I pay by card?
Perfect. You sound much more confident now.
I actually do. It's amazing how a few simple sentences can make such a big difference.
Exactly. Confidence doesn't come from knowing every English word. It comes from using the words you already know.
I like that.
And in the next part, we'll have a complete real-life coffee shop conversation from start to finish. You'll hear natural small talk with the barista, learn how to respond smoothly, practice your pronunciation one last time, and finish with a confidence challenge you can use the next time you visit a cafe.
Don't miss it. It's going to feel like you're standing right inside the coffee shop.
Okay, Paul, this is it. No stopping, no translating, just a real conversation. Ready?
I'm a little nervous, but much more confident than before.
That's all we need. Let's begin. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. What can I get for you today?
I'd like a medium iced latte, please.
Sure. Would you like whole milk, oat milk, or almond milk?
I'll have oat milk, please.
Great choice. Would you like anything to eat?
Yes. Can I get a chocolate muffin, please?
Of course. For here or to go?
For here, please.
Perfect. That will be $8.50.
Can I pay by card?
Absolutely. Beep. Payment approved. Here's your receipt. Your order will be ready in a few minutes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
That sounded fantastic.
Really?
Absolutely. You spoke clearly, you were polite, and most importantly, you communicated successfully.
Scene 10. Small talk at the coffee shop. Emily, sometimes the barista starts a conversation. What should I do?
Great question. Don't worry, you don't need long answers. Let's practice. Busy day today?
Yes, a little, but I'm happy to be here.
Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is. I've heard great things about this cafe.
Beautiful weather today.
It really is. Perfect weather for an iced coffee.
Any plans for today?
I'm meeting a friend later. How about you?
See? Just simple conversation. That's all.
I used to think I needed advanced English. Now I know I just need confidence.
Pronunciation practice. Time for one final challenge. Repeat after me. Speak clearly. Don't rush. Ready?
Ready.
I'd like a medium latte, please. Excellent. Can I get a chocolate muffin? Great. For here, please. Nice. Can I pay by card? Perfect. Thank you. Very good. Have a wonderful day. Amazing. Listen to yourself. You're speaking real English, not memorizing, not translating, actually communicating.
That feels really good.
Quick review. Let's remember today's most useful expressions. When you order, I'd like, can I get, could I have? When choosing your drink, small, medium, large, hot, iced. When ordering food, I'd like a muffin. A cookie, please. No, thank you. When asking questions, what do you recommend? Do you have Wi-Fi? Can I pay by card? Can I change my order? When leaving, thank you. Have a nice day. You too.
Wow, that's actually enough English for a real coffee shop visit.
Exactly. You don't need hundreds of complicated phrases. A few useful expressions, practiced often, can take you a long way.
Confidence challenge.
We have a challenge for everyone watching. The next time you visit a coffee shop, try using at least 3 English sentences from today's lesson, even if you're nervous, even if your pronunciation isn't perfect. Just try.
Remember, perfect English isn't the goal. Communication is. Every conversation helps you improve.
Motivational moment. Learning a language isn't about being fearless. It's about speaking even when you feel nervous. Every mistake teaches you something. Every conversation builds confidence. And every small step brings you closer to fluency.
Think about where you started. At the beginning of this video, ordering coffee felt scary. Now what? You know exactly what to say. That's real progress. Be proud of yourself.
Final mini conversation. One last time. Let's do it together. Hi, what can I get for you?
I'd like a medium iced latte, please.
Anything else?
Yes, a chocolate muffin, please.
For here or to go?
For here, please.
Perfect. That will be $8.50.
Can I pay by card?
Absolutely. Beep. Payment approved. Here's your receipt. Your order will be ready in a few minutes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Outro. And that's it for today's coffee shop conversation. We hope you enjoyed practicing real English with us. Remember, the best way to improve your English is to use it in everyday situations.
Don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking today. Every sentence you say makes you a stronger English speaker.
We'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite coffee or drink? And can you order it in English? We'll be reading your comments and we'd love to see your answers.
If this lesson helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life English conversations, speaking practice, and easy lessons you can use every day.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Keep practicing,
Keep smiling.
and we'll see you in the next English conversation. Bye.